Melbourne is known around the world for its thriving laneway scene. Originally dingy service lanes, they were revitalised back in the 1980s, and now they're home to restaurants, hidden bars, and colourful street art. My name is Taylor, and today I'm going to give you an insider's look at the 5 best laneways in Melbourne. Let's jump straight into it. By far, the most popular laneway for tourists in Melbourne is Hosier Lane. Located just down from Flinders Street Station, this laneway is covered in street art. Now, while street art in Melbourne isn't technically legal, it's not illegal either. The council will allow it if they believe it enriches the urban culture. My favourite piece of art in Hosier Lane overlooks the entire laneway. If you look up, you'll see a portrait of a young Indigenous boy by local artist Matt Adnate. During the early 2000s, several laneways underwent a renaming. This one was the first. Formerly called Corporation Lane, it was renamed AC/DC Lane after Australia's greatest rock and roll band. In 1976, AC/DC famously shot the film clip to their single It's a Long Way to the Top on the back of a flatbed truck driving down Swanston Street. Centre Place was the beginning of Melbourne's laneway scene, as it was one of the first laneways to be revitalised by the local council back in the 1980s. It's a magical strip, and it feels a little like something you'd find in Harry Potter. Now, it's filled with cafes, the odd bar, and is a popular destination for locals on their lunch break. Melbourne has the strongest cafe scene of any city in Australia, and this laneway is a great example. This is Degraves Street, located just opposite from Flinders Street Station. It's often described as having a European flair because of the Art Deco buildings and cafe canopies. Just off from Chinatown is Tattersalls Lane, home to several restaurants and a couple of bars, including one of Melbourne's most iconic laneway bars. This is Section 8. It opened in 2006 and was only meant to be a temporary installation, but the locals loved it so much that it's stuck around ever since.